We're kind of just starting to walk to the park. This like 2 days later. Hey, Dad, did you bring your wallet? I'm like, huh, I did, yeah. How come? Oh, well, I don't know. You know, maybe if ice cream came by or something that we could get ice cream.
Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. The show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that the show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready, and let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I am Chip.
I'm Cern.
And you are listening to the Chip and Cern Show.
Once again, or for the very first time.
Yes, here we are. Black Friday, Thanksgiving coming.
In the rearview mirror. In the rearview mirror.
It came and it got dressed and it left. And now we're marching towards the winter holidays. Your Hanukkah, your Kwanzaa, your Christmas, all the time getting face fucked by Mariah Carey's not Santa Baby, what is it?
All I Want for Christmas
All I Want for Christmas is, yeah. We're hitting those notes that she has no business even approaching now. And Cerny, give me the Cern hot take on the Christmas music.
You know what? When it first came on, it was like the day before Thanksgiving, I discovered it on the radio.
That's when the stations start kind of changing over a little bit.
Jeffrey and I were hunting some Pokemon.
Oh.
I found it. So I was like, oh. So I was playing it. Yeah. And then after day 3, I was like, off.
Have you got it? I think now we're just on the tip of December here. And I feel like now's when all the grocery stores and Target and everyone switches over to a full-time 24/7 Christmas or holidays.
Some of the stores around here were it was mid-November and they switched over. I was like, grocery stores?
I don't know. Do you really need to be la when you're
I think it was there was some health experts said it was probably best if you decorate early this year to bring joy to,
you know what,
whatever,
that's a really good fucking point.
So I think some of the stores were following suit.
That's a good idea. I can get behind that. I can support that. Now, Cerny, you and I have bought our fair share of electronics over the years.
Over the last month.
Dare I say some people might consider that it's a problem. We're kind of gadgety type, we got to get the newest phones. We got to get the iPad.
I get excited just when they start coming out. I start comparing them.
Yeah.
I start having to do the research for them.
Wait, are we talking about our dicks or the new phones? Both. Perfect.
Both.
Perfect.
When I start looking at a new phone, my dick is excited.
Take a look at this. Zip. Now, a store that sells
my new phone like a top right out there. Right?
How's the tops down camera look? We're children. Now, having bought electronics, I can't honestly tell you the last time that I stepped foot in a Best Buy.
You know what? I don't know either.
Has it been 5 years? Has it been 10 years, Cerny? It may have been close to 10 years.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And why do you think that is? Is that because Amazon pretty much?
Yeah, I think so. Because
I felt like, so let's say you got a TV or whatever, you need to hook your VCR DVD combo up to your TV, so you need a component cable or you need an HDMI cable. So back in the early 2000s, Amazon wasn't slinging fucking Amazon Basics cables for $199.
It was like books.
Books. They were a library, and everyone was like, if you got a Christmas present from Amazon, you're like, well, you know what, Auntie, I actually didn't want a bunch of books. I kind of wanted some fucking cold hard cash. Give me some Harriet Tubmans to go spend.
Yeah.
Now, smash cut to maybe about 10 years ago when Amazon started taking off. That same HDMI cable that you now need at Best Buy or Circuit City, they would try to sell you that for how much, Cerny? For the fucking the monster
HDMI cable?
The monster cable.
I can't remember. I remember
it was $100.
Yeah, it was like outrageous. Because I remember, I think I just saw it recently, and it was like, what, $32 or something like that?
Oh, the monster, like the high end cable market has definitely like had to check themselves.
Yeah.
And pulled it back a little bit.
A little too big for the britches.
Yeah. So now that same cable that Best Buy, the cheapest one's probably $40.
Yeah, there you go.
Is $5 on Amazon. And you get it the next day or like 2 days, right?
Yeah.
So,
And I think also because there's like Google and stuff, and there's so many people with YouTube. Because remember, you used to go through and you used to like, if you had like a problem with some technology, you
would have to go take it to the Geek Inside to the Geek Squad.
Go talk to the guy in the yellow polo about,
Yeah.
And now it's like I can look it up, so I don't need to go down there and interact with them.
Cerny. That I didn't think about that. That's a good one. So the point I'm coming to, I haven't been in a Best Buy in a long fucking time for a variety of reasons. And one, or most of them being, they overcharge, like they wouldn't do, they wouldn't play ball with Amazon on the price. So unless you absolutely needed something.
Price match. Remember they did the price match thing, and now they pick and choose.
I don't know. So anyway, in the past week, I've been to Best Buy 3 times.
Oh, you've eclipsed your decade.
I have. Now, first time was to get the Sonos.
Right.
As we know, I had to get the Sonos. I meant to kick the show.
Went to Magnolia Hi-Fi.
Oh yeah, well that Magnolia Hi-Fi is in the Best Buy. It's like nested in, yeah. So I did that, and then we actually got a upgraded, where you have the Google Home Max. So it's like the bigger size one for the kitchen, because it's really nice to have it there. And I know, Cerny, are you Amazon Show?
Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they have a big size, like a 10 or a 12-inch, like big one?
Yeah, I have I don't know. It's larger. Like they have a mini one, but they have a larger one.
I mean, they all come in a couple different models.
It's nice because the one that's next to the couch, I don't wear glasses and I need to like look over and see.
Big numbers too.
Yeah. It's like I don't have to like ask Alexa to tell me what I'm looking at.
Oh yeah. Hey, what does it say on your screen for the time there, Alexa? So we went there and I was going around and I'm like, whoa, they've kind of changed things up a little bit at Best Buy. And it's not kind of the douchey salesperson anymore. They actually kind of want to help you. It's not like when I was working at Circuit City where we would actually, it was a game, literally a game to avoid the customers. It was called Not It. So if me and Cerny were working at Circuit City and I look up and there's someone marching towards VCRs, I just hit it, Not It. And then you just kind of walk away like you had a little bit, just peel around like you're going to go adjust the monster cables.
That reminds me of like Clerks 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe that's where they got it from.
The worst customer service ever.
We literally avoided trying to help somebody, even though, come to think of it, like the Circuit City job was the best job I ever had in my life. Right. I wasn't making shit for money, but it was an easy job and it was fucking fun. And you actually didn't mind coming into work, and hanging out with your friends is essentially what it was. But, so I went into Best Buy and then I went in there, then I went and scheduled an order pickup. They said, you have to pick it up at a different store. So then I had to drive to another store because they didn't have it in stock. I don't know.
They couldn't put it on the truck when they were passing freight around?
Yeah. So this leads me to my third trip to Best Buy.
Okay.
Now I've noticed this is my behavior shifting, so I'm becoming concerned. I don't want to be like sounding like I'm a Best Buy, spokesperson or anything, but so
this episode is brought to you by Best Buy,
King of Electronics. Your Best Buys are always at Best Buy.
Even though we just besmirched them the first half of it.
Just shat all over them. It was like a rags to riches story, Cerny. It was the Google Nest, the Mini. That's just the speaker. You know, the smart speaker, the little thing. It's like a hockey puck, right? On sale from $50 down to $18.99. I said, "Oh, that's, I don't think of I'm trying to be good, I'm trying to be good. I could probably rack the brain for a couple minutes, text you, figure a good place to put this extra speaker, but I'm trying to be good." But I had this idea. So, our daughter has been sleeping in our bed still every single night, and this is going well over a year. I don't even want to think about how long it's been. So I thought, what if we bought her own Google? And then it could be in her room, and she could tell it to turn the lights off, to play a little bit of music, and it could kind of help with being scared from being in her room.
I did the same thing.
Oh,
so Jeffrey has. Well, so he has.
Besides a bunch of fucking snakes and all this shit in there.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not scared of that. He just, for some reason, he always just crawl into bed in the middle of the night. And I was like, and it's fine when they're little, but when they get a little older and they start kicking the shit out of you, like,
and they're just skin and bones blood too.
I was gonna piss blood in the morning because he was just beating the shit out of my kitties.
Like he went 8 rounds with Tyson.
Hey, he had a draw this weekend.
Yeah. He said he smoked a little weed before and then after as well. And he's like, "Hey, I'm just a smoker, and that's a part of me that you're going to have to live with."
You could tell Tyson no.
Yeah.
Like, no, I can't live with that.
You wouldn't even finish the O part before your jaw would be like getting disconnected.
So he has the Amazon Alexa B1, the tower, like the old school tower.
Oh, the big one.
Like
it's basically like if you took 15 of the Echo Dots and stacked them and like melted them together.
That was the first one we got, so I gave it to him.
Dude, hold on. Let's just pause for a second. I remember that one because I got it too. And how much was that thing? Like $200, right?
Oh yeah, it was like $200 like 5 years ago.
That does the same thing that the one I just bought for $20.
Yeah, I know, because I always wanted.
That's insane.
I always wanted to interconnect them and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck, $200 a piece. I was like, shit. But now it's like, I have dots everywhere. So we just got him. It's not here yet, but we got a Black Friday deal. I think it was on Kohl's, but it was it was like the new Amazon.
But they change them up like twice a year, right, or something?
Yeah,
at least.
You seen it? It's kind of like it's like the Google Home. It's like a ball.
Oh, like a fat. Oh, I have seen that. That's pretty cool.
So I almost swapped that out since he has like
the one, first generation one.
Yeah, the antique. So I got that, and I think I got one for the office too. Because I've been switching out light switches and stuff. Have you done that, or do you just do the plug?
Okay, so here's the problem. Now this is just Chip and Cern troubleshooting their electronics, their smart home problems with each other. So I have like probably bulbs from 5 or 6 different things, and I feel like that's my problem.
I have the same. I was just complaining. I was to my wife because I was like, I have fucking Wemos, I have Levitons, I have I wish I would just put it. I wish I would have just because you start you get into it and
I don't need 10 fucking apps just to turn my house on.
So
I actually told my wife the same thing. I'm like, if there's a sale that's like 15 bulbs for whatever, I might just do it just to have everything be the same, just because it'll be easier for my brain to keep track.
Yeah. I'm like, God, because you name them, and it'll work like Alexa on the dining room, and it works.
And then sometimes
there's a problem with the internet or something. I'm like, what fucking app? I'm like going up to the light switch and like looking for the brand. I'm like, what the fuck?
You're like, hold on, do I have to turn this on, or is it already on? Is it off now? Is it on now? Click, 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 click.
I need to like.
And I guess IKEA sells bulbs, like pretty good solid bulbs now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I have the Philips Hue, and I do have some Wemo plugs and all this stuff. I want to hear about the light switches too, but being a renter, I might not opt for the light switch.
Oh,
but I still want to hear about it. But the Philips Hue has a hub that I have to hardwire to my modem.
Oh.
So it could like power these other switches. I feel like we're close enough that we don't need to be dealing with hubs and all this bullshit, right?
No, yeah.
Okay.
They have like the new Alexa has like a hub built in.
Its own hub, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
So tell me about the switches.
The light switches I do. So I started with Leviton.
Well, hold on. Okay, so like just to power, just turn your lights on or dimmer.
Yeah, I have both off and on. I have a dimmer.
And how much is a normal switch? How much is a smart switch?
Smart switch is like $40. Normal switch.
Normal switch is probably like $10, $20 maybe.
Or you're gonna look probably like 10.
Okay.
Let me like real quick.
And then if you try to actually count the amount of light switches in your house, you would probably undershoot by half. I would say
it's $4.
Oh, it's $4, so it's 10x.
Yeah,
because $40, I'm like, oh, that's not bad. But if you have to buy, how many light switches do you have in your house, Cerny?
Oh shit, I don't
probably
know.
Like a dozen.
The problem is like, so you have to. There's like, I found this out the hard way. If you have like a hallway where you can turn it on in one spot and you walk down the hall, you can turn it on another spot. It's like a 3-way light switch. It's not the same as just a one room light switch.
Or unless you don't want that feature and you want them all on at once or all off at once.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But they're not too bad to connect. So the problem I have is like the new light switches, they have a black wire, a red wire, a green wire, and a white wire. So like the old light switches I have, white wires in the back was a neutral. Mm-hmm. They have the wire sitting back there, but they're not plugged in. You have to plug it in. But the wires going into the two switches, or the switches, are both black in the old one. So I have to fucking try to figure out which one's the load and which one's the hot without having I don't have a tester. And so the other day I got it wrong both times.
You should go get one on Amazon. Probably just get a tester.
As much as I switch them out.
Oh shit! I just blew up another $40 switch. Just throw it in a big pile of.
So they have like a little safety net, these other ones, because I switched them. It just didn't work.
Yeah.
But there was one. It was like a Bluetooth one. I'd fucked up. I blew it up. It was like. I was like, oh, whoops,
dude. I don't know.
I got the wife from the other room. What was that?
Like what's smoking?
The power's gonna go out for a second. Don't worry. I'm gonna be right back.
Cerny, you have way more electronics confidence, like electrician confidence than me. Because the amount of times you said you've been doing shit and you forgot zapped and stuff, that's beyond. I'm like, I try to like wire my doorbell in, and I like turn the main breaker off to the house. I was like, like I was like I went to the main, like, yeah, I get so fucking nervous about that. Because it's probably from like Jurassic Park, right? Like seeing that kid get blown off. Like I think I'm at a 110 and that's gonna like it's like blow me in the fridge or something.
I think I was trying to scare the kids. I was like, if I start convulsing, just tackle me, because I grabbed this thing and my muscles are convulsing, and they're like, what? I was like, relax. And I always do like the classic dad thing. He's like, ah!
That shit's so good, and I guarantee, I think the wives like it, and it probably gets a BJ at least every once in a while. I will say. Yeah,
I mean, at the time, you always get the, come on,
Yeah, I mean that's always a good one. There's no one not going to do that.
No, I mean it's like they know it's coming. Although the sad day is, if it really happens, that I'm like screaming and they think I'm fucking around, like the boy cried wolf in real life comes like bite me in the ass.
Totally. So what do the light switches do?
So you can use them like a regular, okay. But you can also I hooked them up to the Alexa, so I go, Alexa, turn on the dining room, and it goes, okay, and then the dining room come on. Alexa, turn off the dining room.
So you're using regular bulbs, dumb bulbs, but you're just using the switch that controls all the bulbs.
Yeah. Cool. Actually, it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. It's less things to worry about, because then, I like that.
At first, like the parents, my parents, her parents always roll their eyes. Like, really? I'm like, you know how many times I've like laid in bed and it's like, did you turn off the living room?
You can just do your.
You
Now,
have to get back up.
are you using? I know you're not an iPhone, but Apple has like home whatever app that's your whole house, and whatever you have, it's just like the one app to control everything. Doesn't Samsung have one like that?
Oh yeah, Smart Things.
Okay, Smart Things. So you can
I have
add Philips stuff, you can add Samsung, you can add whatever. And you're using that kind of main one as your de facto?
Yeah, that's actually
source of
like my
truth?
hub. That's the hub that kind of does
Powers
de
everything.
facto. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
powers everything.
Nice. And did you have to get like a separate hub for that?
No.
Oh, it's just through the app. Or
Yep,
through your
through the
Alexa
app.
or whatever. Okay. Now, this is some serious dad shit that we're talking about now, Cerny. But do you remember what
Dad bod.
remember what I texted you the other day? I saved
Oh
I got
yeah.
I got my replacement TV. Remember how I had a 70-inch TV and the screen started to go bad? My wife's like, the screen's like turning weird. So I got it replaced through the Costco warranty. So the Costco warranty is a fucking shit, man. It rocks. So if you can buy any electronics at Costco, I highly recommend it. Anyway, that was the TLDR. Anyway, they didn't have any more 70s in stock. So they're like, well, we have to give you a 75-inch. And there's only two options. You can get last year's model or 2020 4K fucking blow your tits off model from Samsung. I said, send it. So I got this thing in like 3 days.
Last year's model, or do you want your dick rocks?
Dude, that was the thing. Now, the fucked up thing that they did say, they're like, recommended. They put a little like graphic around it to show, to call out recommended on the older one. Because obviously they want to clear stock on that.
Yeah, we recommend it so we can get rid of this shit.
Right. We recommend the higher margin item, So this thing came, a 75-inch TV it had to get delivered by two burly dudes on like a fucking box truck, right? You just can't put this thing in your fucking pickup truck.
Should have been padded.
Yeah.
Insane asylum.
And anyway, this thing gets here, unpack it. It's great TV. I've been loving it despite it being Samsung, but it's okay. And I was like, this box is really big. It's really well made. It's very sturdy cardboard, very thick. And I don't want to just throw it away. I think there's a purpose for it. And I don't have it right now, but I know sometime in the future, this
When I
giant...
need it,
this,
I'm gonna have it.
Absolutely. This giant continuous piece of cardboard that's 75 inches by, 60-something inches is going to be perfect. And so I was rearranging my garage, so I'm trying to stuff this thing behind one of the storage racks that I have to get it out of view of the wife.
Oh, there you go. That's it. I get that. So I had this tool chest I always like kept spare, like you would assemble something and there'd be spare stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm saving this.
Dude, I literally have, those little magnet trays?
Yeah.
Those are very handy, by the way. I bought a 3-pack of those. I can't believe how much time that has saved me, or frustration from like knocking it over. And instead of spilling your shit everywhere, it just doesn't move.
I even had like flex pipe for like you put in like toilets and stuff, that connects to the back wall.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know where I got it.
Actually, I know what you can use that for. You can like cut it open and like put your cables in it, and it'll hold your cables together.
Oh.
Go.
Good idea.
Go get it now, Cerny.
I get that.
Go dig it out of your tool.
What do you need this for? What happens if the pipe bursts and I need to replace it in an emergency? Yeah, I get the,
It's like a scene out of Bob's Burgers, right? It's like,
yeah. What happens if I need it? When are you going to need it? And then I have to come back with it. What harm is it doing sitting in my tool chest? How much space is it taking?
Cerny, your tool chest is a safe space for whatever wants to be there. Okay.
I know.
Let's
it's
not.
It's usually when she's doing a project and she needs the tool, and then she discovers it.
Oh.
Like, what?
Now, Cerny, there's a song that said, "Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself." And sometimes I think this is very applicable, because why I was hiding this piece of cardboard so well was because I probably give my wife the most shit about, oh, you're a hoarder, or you're hoarding this or hoarding that. So I needed to get it out of sight.
What would I say? Okay, where would I look? Okay, so this is what I'm going to do.
I
This is my game plan to defeat myself.
Very good reverse psychology. Love it. Yeah, that's now. Did you have any Cyber Monday snags or anything that is worth? I don't really have any updates on the Cyber
Not
Monday.
Cyber Monday now. I think I kind of looked, but it was like,
Yeah,
it wasn't any better than the Black Friday, online. The Alexas that I got was $28, still same.
Wow. Yeah. I almost thought, well, when I went to Target and they had the stuff out early, like 2 weeks ago, I was like, do we need a 50-inch TV? I mean, it's only $180.
Yeah,
I did just be in the garage somewhere.
Did I put this?
Maybe a bedroom TV? Hook up.
I got one of those. They're nice.
The old Xbox to it. That would be funny, Cerny.
So I threatened to get the Xbox One X. I never play it, but I'm starting to get it just to have it and to lord it over all the kids in the house. I would just lord it over it and make them ask me every time they wanted to even look at it. I was told I was being evil.
It would be funny if you just had it up in your room, just in the box, and it wasn't even plugged in. It was just like kind of in the corner.
It'd be like my paperweight. I'd be like,
yeah. Or no, you come down for dinner, and if you sit on the couch, you just like put it on top of your lap, and you put your plate on top of it. It's like a tray.
It's my tray.
You just use it for everything.
Oh, that would blow. They might like have a mutiny. They would like band together. They would get together.
Put on the ground, put your feet up on it.
Like a union. They'd come try to whisk my ass away. I was saying.
God damn it, I did too. Something about your wife. Bedroom TV.
Oh, that's right. So you have a smart TV. I hooked them up to Alexa's too. So I just say, Alexa, turn on the master TV. And it turns on. Off the master TV.
Now, there's some stuff. Now, everything is kind of getting smarter, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you don't need to be smart? Like, you don't need so many speakers to have Alexa enabled because you already have some Alexas, so you don't need.
I don't need those.
It's like there's some stuff that I've gotten. Actually, the Sonos. It's capable of it, but I just like didn't turn it on. I'm like, I don't need my soundbar to have that because I already have other.
Really loud.
Yeah.
I have. So the TV is really nice.
The TV, I could see that being nice
because it's the worst, especially you have kids and you go to turn the remote. You're like, where's the remote turned off TV? And it's in the next dimension. Who fucking knows where it is? So
Tonight on the Twilight Zone.
And you're really tired. You're just like, fuck it. Alexa, turn off the TV.
Yeah.
So you don't have to try to look. Spend a half hour trying to look for the remote to turn the TV off.
Oh my God. Do you use the app on your phone though? So I feel that the smart and the talking is replacing the app stuff.
Yeah, I don't really use the app all that.
They're always so clunky too.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to just like swipe and not even. I was like, I didn't like the feel of it.
Yeah, it'd be better just to find the remote.
We have one. It's downstairs. It's a smoke detector. It's like an Alexa smoke detector.
Oh, interesting. See, okay, here's a perfect example. Do you need your smoke detector, CO2 detector, to have Alexa built in?
No. It's the only... No, because then because it was in my bedroom. I actually moved it downstairs.
Because it was annoying the shit out of you, probably?
Yeah, because we had Alexa in there, and it's like always talking with each other, and they're like competing. I was like, okay.
I'm sorry, I can't understand that.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, it's going downstairs. So I put it downstairs in like the no man's land, so it's like perfect spot.
Okay.
And then I replaced it with another one that works with Alexa, but it's not an Alexa enabled. So it's nice because it's like, fire in master bedroom. It'll tell you where it's at.
When your house burning down. Sorry, Alexa, repeat. Come again.
We have this problem. I've put in 4 smoke detectors in our master bedroom, it always sporadically goes off. I mean, of course, it waits till 2 a.m. to go off.
Cover up darkness.
I can scare the shit out of you.
Is it a you got a humidity problem or something? Maybe
I don't know.
Candles.
No.
Your wife's not lighting candles in the bathroom or something? It's wafting out there with the fan or anything?
No. And it'll go off like the other day actually went off right in the middle of the day. Like no one was I was the only one up here working. I was like going off. I was like, you get used to it now. Like, I hate to have a fire really if I have a fire. So I'm like, oh fuck.
Right, you're desensitized to it.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of other cool smart things, I have seen now that some fridges you can actually look inside the fridge like from your phone if you're at the grocery store or something. I tried to sell that when we were getting a new fridge. Was shot down. I mean, it was a hard line. I said, well, now, hold on, Cerny. Now, your wife is, when she goes to the grocery store, I'm imagining a list by store to the T. Yeah. They're crossing off, very similar to what I'm sort of used to from my mom and stuff. Like, basically, you can't sweat.
There's a game plan.
Yeah, there's a plan.
There's a game plan, and she does the times. Like today, she's like, I'm going to Costco at 9.
Wow.
And I'll
but
be there
you have
from
to be
9
that efficient. She has to be that efficient with her life, or else I don't know what happened.
Yeah, because she'll send me. She's like, "Oh, can you get?" And I'll be gone for like 45 minutes when I'm supposed to get one thing. Catch a Pokemon. I started horsing around, and I've come home with like 3 bags of shit, like the classic like the stupid cliche where he's like, "Did you get the eggs?" Like,
oh fuck, let me go back.
I've done that. I'll come back. I'm like, oh yeah. Like, did you get that? I was like,
dude, I know that's so me. So I actually go whatever my hit list is first, and then the problem is that I'll have some tunes on. I'll be like, I'm like, okay, I'll be like in a groove. Oh, let me check out. Oh, I'm not usually in this grocery store. Let me see what's going on. Oh shit, the cereals. Oh man, Golden Grams is on sale. Oh, don't mind if I do.
Yeah, I don't even.
Let me get some ice cream.
I'm going in there. I'm only gonna get what I need to get, and then like you're right, like a good song will come on. I'll be like, oh, and then I'll be like, I'll go see what's popping up. Oh shit, there's a Pokemon over here. Let me,
yeah. The beer aisle's trouble too, because once you start kind of looking at, oh, that's cool. Like that's a cool label. What is it? Oh, you know what? I've worked hard this week, and
I was actually in the beer aisle with Jeffrey the other day. We were out Pokemon hunting, and then he's like, he always does this. He's like, I need some candy right now to help me Pokemon hunt.
Power through.
I'm like, all right. So let's go. So we go get it. And I was like, you know what? When we get home, I'm having a beer. So I was like looking, and I was like, oh. So I grabbed it, and it was like a hazy IPA. I was like, sweet.
Nice.
I looked at the back, it's like triple. I was like,
dude, you have the worst luck with these like knockout beers.
Jeffrey's like, why are you putting it back? I was like, I'm not trying to get sideways in the middle of the week. He's like, what do you mean getting sideways? But he has to like, yell it out for everyone to hear. I'm like,
yeah. Yep. That happens for sure. The grocery store dilly dally. Because also I guess I probably do 65% of our grocery shopping, maybe 70. But whenever the other person, they always you bring home a little of your own personality and flair home with the groceries, right? So my wife's got the things that she brings home that are kind of off kilter, and same with me. And I can tell, when it's like, oh, you're kind of craving a little something at night. And you go in and you look and you're like, oh, I definitely haven't been grocery shopping in a while because none of my stuff is lined here,
Yeah. Where I'm like, I open the fridge or the pantry. I'm like, oh, nothing really salty or anything, because that's usually what I do, like salty. Always like, if I see nothing but sweet shit, I'm like, may.
And I'll do the thing where I'm getting mad. Don't bring cookies home. No sweets. Don't bring it. And then like 2 days later, like, where's the cookies at? Why haven't we had cookies? Like dessert bipolar.
Does your wife have like a drawer or something she stashes?
Oh no,
goodie?
there's we do have shelves that are a certain height. I mean, so that the kids can't get them.
See, like, it has like a
but no secret, no like, no hiding spots.
She has like a little sweets drawer. Although
it's not
Jeffrey knows it.
Oh, because it's so out there, the hiding spot, that you're like, why are they over there? Like, why are they looking at the dog food at 9 at night, or something?
Well, she puts it right next to the oven in like a spot that like underneath all of the pot holders and stuff.
Oh, okay.
He just like, because he pays attention, and like she'll think like, hey, he's not paying attention, so she'll stuff something there.
Yeah.
And then one day he's like, can I have a candy? Like, I don't even know if we have any candy. He's like, Mom does. And he goes over there, he opens it up and pulls it out. I was like, there's a fucking bonanza in here.
Treasure trove.
What the fuck? I was like, how'd you know about this? He's like, I saw her. I was like, well, then you need to ask her. I can't give her shit away.
Try to get me killed, kid? So this happened.
Like, you always say yes. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
I'm not putting my life on the line.
Right. I'm not dying on this sword, kid. Today, I had a similar thing happen. I ordered some presents off Amazon, and a JoJo Siwa doll, which is a basically like the Hannah Montana for my kids, our kids' generation. A blonde, glittery, teenager.
All sorts of shit?
Yeah, all that shit, right? So we got her one of those, and of course, it's like a pink. It's more pink than like a Barbie box somehow. Right. It's so fucking obvious. You could probably spot it from like Google Maps if I left it out like on the driveway.
Your beacon.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, we're in the office, so it's a spare room, and I just throw it on there, raw dogged it right up there, no coverage. This is the problem. Raw dog. No protection. Sure enough.
Those never end.
Sure enough, yeah. We know how those end. Sure enough, opening that for some reason, fucking like she's drawn. Is that a JoJo doll? I saw a JoJo doll. I'm like, whoa, shut the thing. I'm like, what? She goes, open that up right now. I'm like, what? No, there's nothing. So she fucking spotted her gift for Christmas. I can't believe it. I can't believe that.
They pay attention more than you think. You think you can sneak by them, and it's like,
she's only 5. I'm like, I thought I would have had her at least till 10 to 12 before they really start getting crafty.
No.
Am I just sleeping on my game a little bit?
No,
being lazy with my game?
I've been bested before. Where it's like, he like almost like, they'll like set you up sometimes, and like you're not thinking about it, so you just kind of go, and then it's like, holy shit, I just got fucking bested by a 5-year-old.
Dude, this happened the other night, and this is the last dad story. Well, maybe not. Who knows? We went to the park. Eventually we'll get to the end of this show. We went to the park where we go a couple days a week, play for an hour, give my wife a break or whatever, right? So we go there one time, and the ice cream guy comes by. Who, obviously, pretty smart move. He knows there's like a soccer game going down at the field. There's a couple kids there. It's like Friday at whatever, so he goes by. Or, Dad, can we get some ice cream? It's the end of November. I have like a fucking Patagonia jacket. I'm like all bundled up. I got a sweatshirt and a big jacket over. I'm freezing my ass off. And I was like, I actually don't have my wallet. So, no, we can't. Plus, you already had hella treats today. Like, every day is fucking treat day, I don't know, Anyway, the next time we go to the park, we're kind of just starting to walk to the park. This is like 2 days later. Hey, Dad, did you bring your wallet? I'm like, I did, yeah. How come? Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe if ice cream came by or something that we could get ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
And I knew, did you bring a wallet, Dad? I'm like, when the fuck has my kid ever cared about if I brought my wallet or not? Oh, that's right. Last time I didn't have it, and I'm sure it's just getting started, too.
I get that. Like, Jeffrey goes, so it wasn't the last dad story. Here we go.
Okay.
On top of that,
final.
I always get this all the time. I go like, all right, get a candy. And, it's like fucking Sophie's Choice. Like, we're standing at the candy aisle and I'm like, dude, come on.
And then
you get a fucking candy like every day. So what the fuck is taking so long?
It's not your first one. It's not your last one. And then, dude, does he do this? Where he's got 2, and then all of a sudden a last second fucking entry, but it's like a Tootsie Roll Pop or some bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that.
Where did this come from? I get
3
this.
Musketeers? Boo.
He'll like hold 2 up and he'll like, I just can't decide. But he'll wear it out where it's like, I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, we've been sitting here for 5 minutes. Let's go. He's like, I just can't decide. Just get both of them. Fuck it. Let's go. You know?
Oh, dude, he has you so fucking figured out.
I know, because he knows I got thing. I'm like, come on, Mom's waiting for us.
I'll do the. Which one? What do you want? Kind of just. I want both of them. Which one do you want? She goes, these 2, and she like smashes them together.
Makes it into one.
Yeah, I'm like, nope. I'm like, how about this? 0 or 1?
I've tried that, and he goes, or 2. He'll do that. I'm like, that wasn't part of the deal. I don't know where.
Dude, why aren't we sending fucking toddlers over to like dismantle ISIS?
Negotiate the stimulus.
They could, yeah.
that they had never.
You want to get that fucking
together.
worm McConnell to do something? I can loan my daughter down for the day, and she can put him through the fucking ringer. You want to talk about a filibuster?
I can only do 300 billion. 2 trillion.
Cerny, 100,000 100s. I'm surprised there hasn't been. How has that not been a movie?
Maybe we should patent it.
We should
copyright it right now.
We pretty much ran through this.
On the rights.
You know, we storyboarded it on the whole episode. Well, if you have any good dad stories or kids, or maybe one time you fucked your kids' Christmas up by letting them see their JoJo Siwa doll early. Also, once they see the gift or once they know it's in the house, it's such it just takes their mind over. They can't. They can't come back from it. So basically, we can't be. You know, I was trying to be funny too, and be like, "Oh, there's a gift in here," and like hide it and act like I hid it somewhere, like trying to be funny and playful. And that was a problem because like I want to open it now. It's like, oh, you know, no patience 0. Do you think that's what the chipmunks and the Cern sluts are thinking right now? Like, when are they going to end this fucking show?
Oh no! They're starting again.
Please tell me Cerny's nuts. Come think of another dad story coming up. I think we should do it to him just to be funny. But
that reminds me.
I can't think of one either. God damn it. Well, we hope everybody had a great and happy Thanksgiving and was safe. You know, be sure to be wearing a mask out. The fucking third wave of COVID, here it comes.
Yeah, it's here.
Watch out.
It's staring right down the fucking face.
Yeah. Just like Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Music video?
Oh, yeah. I should go check it out. I'll go check it out. Well, make sure you're washing your hands, wearing a mask, social distancing, you know. Don't buy so much fucking toilet paper. I don't know why the toilet paper thing's coming back again. We don't need to do it.
Either.
But it is important to have a clean ass, and a vagina is clean, and your pussy and your balls and your penis are clean as well. Don't forget to wash your hands. Until next time, I'm Chip.
Cern.
Cheers.